Okay, open TYD chapter 4-2. This is a packaged file. We've seen this file before. Okay, so this is the demographic data for child mortality. So here is the business folder, development folder, health folder, and so on. And we also created sets for low per capita expense, health expense, low infant mortality, and then we combine these two sets into one single set. So that's the data file that we're going to use, and I'm going to illustrate how to do secondary computations. Okay, so let's start with country in rows, GDP in column. Okay, now let's put labels here, and let's convert the labels. These are very long labels, so let's go ahead and format the labels to billions of dollars. This is GDP, so let's format. Okay, make sure that the fields is set to GDP, and in the panes we'll do currency, no decimal places, and $billion. Now let's go ahead and sort this. Okay, so if you use this icon, you're going to be able to sort by the number. If you use this icon, it will be by alphabetical order. The country is going to be in alphabetical order. So here, if you click that icon, so now you have it in descending order of GDP. Okay. Now let's filter some more to just 2002. I'm sorry, 2012. All right, so now we're going to add a table computation and then use secondary table computation. So let's bring in GDP. So now you have the same graph twice. GDP, same GDP here again. So now if you change this and add table computation, okay, and say we do running total. Now if I click apply, you see that a running total of the GDP. Okay, so take the GDP of 16.245 billion and then add that to 8.229 billion. So that's the second running total, third running total, and so on. So this would be a single table computation. Table computation again remains in that table alone. If you want to make it permanent, then you have to drag and drop this pill here. Okay. But now suppose we want to do one more computation with this. Okay. This is the primary computation. Suppose we want to perform a secondary computation, you have to check that box. Then you're able to do one more computation on top of the running total that we have done. The secondary computation, so what we want. Okay, so here are the possible computations that we can choose from. So we want percent of total. So now what will happen is each of these numbers will be converted into a percentage of the grand total. Okay. Now again, we can choose here table across, table down, and table, they will all be the same. Cell, of course, would be, everything will be 100%. Table down, I guess. Table down is what we needed. Now click OK. Now, of course, all of these are in billions of dollars. So we need to change the format. Field is percentage. Change that to, so the pain should be changed to percentage, say, not total, we need to change that one. The default should be percentage, decimal place. Yeah. Now suppose we want to add index number here. Yeah, we can do that again either by ad hoc, and then we can make it permanent. So double click here, do index. That will create an index, but it is by default it makes it continuous, so you have to change it to discrete. Okay. So now you have an index going this way, and you change it over there. So now index is at the left extreme, and you want to make this permanent. So drag and drop index here, and let's call this row index. And suppose we want to look at only the top or some range in the index, so you can drag and drop index here, click OK, and show filter, filter here. All right. Now we can make this filter into a, it's already a slider. Okay. So if you say so now only the top 17 are showing up. So you want the so now you have only the bottom.